Hello and welcome to my channel Happy Hours. In my last video, I discussed about the rise and the fall of Napoleon, where I discussed about the reforms done by Napoleon. I discussed about the continental system of Napoleon, which leads to the war against Spain and Russia. Both the wars were lost by Napoleon, and due to which he died in the year 1821. In this video, I am going to discuss about the Vienna Conference held in 1815 and about the unification of Italy. I am going to discuss about the three prominent leaders, Mazzini, Cavour and Garibaldi, and about their effort to unify Italy as a nation, how Rome was unified and how it became the capital of Italy. So what are we waiting for? Let's discuss about the Vienna Conference, which was held in the year 1815. Vienna is the capital of Austria. And after the defeat of Napoleon, many powerful European countries gathered in Vienna, and the main participants were Austria, Russia, Prussia and England. The Vienna Congress was organized to reconfigure the map of Europe, which was disconfigured by Napoleon. This meeting was led by Metternich, who was Chancellor of Austria. They constituted Holy Union and Quaternary Union. It was based on Christian brotherhood. The idea of Holy Union was provided by Tsar Alexander of Russia. In Holy Union, Austria, Prussia, Russia, they all believed in monarchy, but only England believed in democracy. Therefore, there was fundamental contradiction on the basis of ideology. There was a conflict of interest among these countries. In this conference, Italy, which was geographical interest of many states, was placed under the charge of Austria, which means Austria was looking the entire affair of Italy, since Austria was superpower at that time. There were more than 300 states in Germany, and they were restructured in the 38 states, and all the states were under the command of Austria again. And the last conclusion of the Vienna Congress was that the boundary of France was fixed as per pre-1789 boundary. Next, let us understand about the unification of Italy, which took near about 55 years, from 1815 to 1870. After the Vienna Congress, the process of unification of Italy and Germany had started. There are many factors which led to the unification of Italy, such as all the Italian states had common language and common race. They were part of Roman Empire. They belonged to Roman Catholic religion. And after the advent of Napoleon, in Italy, the people had got French revolutionary ideas, such as equality, liberty and fraternity. But since Napoleon was a foreign ruler, so the feeling of nationalism arises automatically. Now these were the positive aspects. There are some hurdles also, such as disparity between north and south of Italy. There was an interference of Austria. Even England and France, which were the superpower, they were not in the favor of rise of a new powerful state in Europe. They think that rise of Italy will disturb the balance of power. Next is that the geographical complexities. We all know many Italian states were island. So the means of communication was underdeveloped. These states were not connected with road, rail or waterways. Last was the difference in ideology. The leaders of Italy were divided with respect to the political ideology. There were three prominent leaders such as Cavour, Garibaldi and Mazzini. Cavour was in belief of constitutional monarchy. Garibaldi was a republicanist, and Mazzini, he was a revolutionist and republican. So these leaders were having their opinion, different opinion regarding the future of Italy. So now I'm going to discuss about the unification of Italy, and I'm going to discuss about these people's role. First, I'm going to discuss about Mazzini. Mazzini, he was a member of Carbonari, and the process of unification of Italy was started by him only. Carbonari was a revolutionary network of coal mines workers. Mazzini had great faith in youth of Italy So he started Young Italy movement. But due to certain reasons, his effort was failed. Next, I'm going to discuss about Cavour. And before understanding the role of Cavour in Italian unification, we should know about the different states of Italy, which were Piedmont, Sardinia, Parma, Modena, Tuscany, Lombardy, Venetia, Sicily, Naples, and Rome. So now we understood these were the states of Italy. Piedmont and Sardinia were the biggest state among them. Now let us understand about Piedmont. Piedmont was the largest state of Italy, and the ruler of Piedmont was Victor Emmanuel. And Cavour, he was the PM, or we can say Prime Minister of Piedmont. There are 5 states in the unification of Italy. Cavour, as a Prime Minister of Piedmont, was very much convinced that without defeating Austria, 2 states of Italy like Venetia and Lombardy cannot be liberated. Cavour wanted to have war with Austria, but it was a superpower. So before this war, he wanted to win the support of England and France, which were the superpower of Europe. He got this opportunity during the Crimean War in the year 1854. Crimean War was the war in between Turkey and Russia. Now Turkey, it was the sick man of Europe, but since it got support of England and France, it got the guts to fight against Russia. And at this point of time, Cavour sent his military to support England and France, and we can say to support Turkey. Because of that, Turkey defeated Russia. England and France, they were very much obliged with Cavour. They were happy with Cavour. So in the Paris Peace Treaty, he was also invited. This was the situation where Piedmont started war with Austria. And Austria, which was already weak due to the revolution in the 1848, where Metternich, who was the chancellor, ran away to London. And even his successors were also very weak. So the Austria, which was already weak, lost the war. And Lombardy and Venetia got liberated. And they were integrated in Piedmont and Sardinia. This was the first stage of unification of Italy. Now the 4 states were together. Now let us understand the second stage of Italy unification. After the defeat of Austria, many monarchs of states of Italy ran away because they were supported by Austria. And we all know why Austria failed. They failed because of the revolution. The monarchy collapsed. Parma, Modena and Tuscany, they get unified with Piedmont and Sardinia. So now there were 7 states which were together. As we all know, in the first phase, Lombardy and Venetia were integrated. So total 7 states were integrated. Now only Sicily, Naples and Rome were left. Next stage is the unification, where Sicily and Naples are going to get integrated. Now the integration of Sicily and Naples became possible because of the bravery and sacrifices of Garibaldi. Garibaldi was a republicanist, and he stayed in America to strengthen his republican ideology. After the revolution of 1848 in Austria, in which Chancellor of Austria Metternich fled away to England, Garibaldi returned back to Italy. He constituted huge navy and captured Sicily and Naples. Since Garibaldi was republicanist and Cavour was constitutional monarchy, therefore there was a possibility of division of Italy in 2 parts. But Garibaldi, who was a nationalist also, he sacrificed his republican thought for the unification of Italy. He invited Victor Emmanuel to take control of Sicily and Naples. And that's how Sicily and Naples integrated to Piedmont. Now only Rome was left. Next, the integration of Rome. It became possible with the help of German unification. During the course of German unification, there was a war in between Germany and France, and it is also known as Franco-Prussian War. In this war, ruler of France, Napoleon III, removed his military from Rome to deploy them against Germany. Thereafter, Victor Emmanuel got an opportunity and immediately captured Rome. He declared Rome as his capital. He inaugurated a parliament in Rome, and even he shifted his royal place to Rome. By this, the people of Rome became very happy with him. He conducted plebiscite and defeated Pope with only 64 votes. By this, Italy became a nation. So, unification started after the Vienna Congress, which took place in 1815 and completed after 55 years of effort in 1870. We can summarize the first stage as the combination of Lombardy and Venetia. Next, Parma, Modena and Tuscany. Third stage is the Sicily and Naples, and the last stage when the Rome was also constituted, or we can say it was integrated with Italy and becoming the capital of Italy also. By this we have understood how Italy was unified. So I am going to conclude my video here. If you feel my video interested, kindly like, share and subscribe. Thank you.